Hello and welcome to the match-side coverage of the 73rd National Open and Masters Indoor Bowls Championships being held here at the TSB Stadium in New Plymouth, which we are broadcasting live from, obviously. My name is Alex Reid and I'm joined in the commentary today by Sean Blackburn, James Sullivan, chipping in from Joy and Candice. So that'll be a good time. And we see in the final here, two family teams essentially, Team Lowe and Team Trow. So Team Trow made up of Nathan Trow. It's been a long week, guys. Matthew Foster, Dylan Foster, and Malcolm Trow. And Team Lowe, the father and son combination of Gary Lowe, Graham Lowe, Jan Lowe off the front, and I think honorary Lowe, Warwick Gray at 2.
I tell you what, Alex, you haven't played that many games, have you?
It's just been a long week, James.
Right. Back on track, Sean.
Yeah, so as you would have seen earlier in the week, Nathan Trowell back on the mat again. He's had a semi-final finish in the singles, winner of the pairs, back at it again in the fours. So he's playing with he's got his dad off the front there, who you'll know from the pairs, and he's joined by his two cousins. Dylan will play 2 and Matthew will play 3, so another really good run for the Poverty Bay group here, and it's a pretty handy start there from Malcolm.
And also what we do know here is Malcolm's going to play his backhand almost exclusively.
I think we'll see Warwick Gray do something similar.
And very well.
Yeah.
Isn't it wonderful to see essentially two family teams here? You know, I think it's just a really good example of one of the cool things about our sport, which is that, you know, age doesn't really matter. You just have to be able to get down and play a bowl. So you see multi-generational family teams, and there's 2 in this final. It's great.
All right, let's get the punishing stuff out of the way, Sean. Let's talk about how these teams win in the semi-finals.
Who were the beaten semi-finalists? I know that Nathan Trowell's team beat Keith Setter, Wayne Baker, Annalise Baker, and David Lynn. Entered out of Poverty Bay.
Alex, you do the rest.
Yeah, you take it from there, Alex, please.
And the other semi-final saw Team Lowe take on Sean Blackburn, James Sullivan, Emma Ludeman and Tracy Ludeman.
Was it close at least?
I mean, it's fair to say that they played...
I think they were 2 close games, right?
Yeah,
it was 2 close games.
Nice shot here.
For an end.
I'm just going to cut in here. We've had a comment. We've had a comment that it's a pity that we don't have the Masters final. You'll know all week that we have taken the Masters final followed by the Open, but due to the nature that a lot of people are trying to get away today, we're only going to take the one. However, we do have a camera on the Masters final, and we will flick to it from time to time and give you updates.
And of course the huge amount of broadcasting that has been done by Matt's side has been turnabout Open and Masters, so it's essentially a 50-50 split between that, and it's been wonderful to be able to bring all that coverage to you as we see Graham Lowe there. Such a great bowl.
Nothing new to us.
I've seen him do that for
the last
9 ends straight. We didn't play the 10th one.
Here we go, Foster on his forehand.
We barely played the 9th.
So Nathan Trowell's team actually played on the TV, Matt. Was it the quarterfinal?
Quarterfinal against Grant Rayner's team.
Against Grant Rayner. And obviously that means the mat's been changed out, so it will do something slightly different. But we are 10 ends, no time. And as Joy mentioned, we are at the mercy of how things are being run here, and we're obviously just ultra lucky to have such good coverage throughout the week. But we will bring you updates as we can. Graham's going to play something similar to his last and actually try and find... I'd even try and just roll that blue around. Man, he's rock solid, isn't he? Look at that from
Great
Graham.
bowls.
That's 2 absolute stunners first up. It's probably the first time he's played this mat all week, and
Bang bang.
how good are the graphics? I mean, that's outrageously good.
Tell you what, so just in this game here, these 2 gentlemen looking at the head here, and 3 of the opposition have just been named yesterday in the North and South Island teams.
Yeah, so that's how good they're going at the moment.
The Gary Lowe and Graham Lowe are in the pairs for the South, and they're going to be pretty hard to beat.
But North are ably represented by Alex Reid, who's also sitting in the commentary with Matthew
Farquhar. Colour me not worried.
And Jan Lowe on the ladies' side.
Triples, lead triples.
Lead
yeah.
triples.
Against Candace.
And then
Well, what are we looking at here, guys? He's on his back end.
It feels
I think
very
he's
front orangey,
front
right?
orange, yeah. Get some movement here. That's ultra
Very
quick.
close.
That would hit. That's
Good
a
ball.
great shot.
That's a magnificent shot there from Matthew Foster. Just wasn't expecting to come out that quick, but they'd obviously seen that it was quite safe to play.
Turn the head around pretty quickly. I
As
can
it
see
was.
one orange there now.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty isolated.
It's not as many oranges as I saw about 30 seconds ago.
Mhm.
I think Gary's just going to try and drop that down for a far nicer one down.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Nathan Trowell is going to lead the men's triples and Matthew Foster lead the men's fours. He's close here, I tell you what. That's an excellent shot, right?
That's well above average.
Right in front of, I think, did Matthew indicate that he was holding one?
I think so.
What we know is that the Team Trowell will be ultra methodical in what they do.
Yeah, and they do occasionally. Malcolm Trowell's been known to have an input into their shot selection, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for the most part he's happy to let them do their thing, but he's been around a long time, so he's happy
Just
to chip
a
in.
quick shot of the Masters. Brian Hargrave's team leading 2-0 after 1 against Gibbo.
Yep,
That's what's happening, right?
Warren Gibb, Poverty Bay against Brian Hargrave, North Taranaki, or Taranaki.
We will endeavour to bring updates as that game progresses.
Marathon Trail on his forehand. Is he going to look to chip something in, or is he just drawing a shot? Looks to be
I think
just,
he's just trying to find the back orange with this one, maybe.
maybe turn this blue in if he gets lucky.
Gives
Is he?
it just
Has he now created a chance for Gary on the forehand now with that big swing?
to get the whole way back
Just
down.
to get the whole way back down and give him.
Wouldn't put it past him.
Decisions.
These two have played a lot together. They know each other's games inside and out, and they're both extremely talented. So
Probably know each other's games better than their own.
we should have an extremely good final here.
This is a time where you take your one down, right? If you are one down. And just try and draw the whole way back like you're saying, Sean.
You sort of
Yeah.
guarantee you one down.
Oh, it looks like one to me from there.
Looks suspiciously like an orange bowl.
I just don't know how
It's interesting.
far away it is. Yeah.
Nate did play that like he was one up, which sort of led me astray a bit. Maybe they're talking about what can they do to combat the orange peel for a number.
Yeah, there's actually a big number on there if he's brave enough.
Maybe they've got to get one in front there just to stop that.
Yeah, I just think that orange has got a bit more of a gap, but I could be wrong. Anyway, Gary's on his backhand here. Certainly looks like he's trying to arrive in the front there. He's
Oh, we
changed
saw
up.
I reckon he's just moved the jack onto the orange bowl.
Blue
Onto
bowl?
the blue bowl, sorry.
Is he playing chicken, just trying to give it away so he doesn't drop 5?
Is there
Outside of the
is there
orange,
an
yeah.
mirrored outside orange?
Yeah,
It's the first end of a national competition. That is the orange that sits sort of in the centre of your screen, maybe at sort of 12 o'clock. Outside edge of that, you've got enough bowls around the place that you might get a 2 or a 3. That one, yes, thank you. Whoever did that. Great job.
Candace, thank you.
It's going to be... It's almost a shot to nothing though, right? You can just fly at the outside edge of it.
Here we go. What's he going to do? Take the one.
Well, it's fair enough, but there would have been a conversation about that shot, wouldn't there?
Because
Absolutely.
it's the first end, you don't want to do anything too aggressive and get well behind the game.
Well, it can either go well or it can go horrendously, eh?
Like,
you know.
ends 2 to 6 are the ends to be aggressive, right?
Yeah, national final as well. You know, first national final for Matthew and Dylan Foster. So you'd imagine there'd be a few nerves. Like James said before, Malcolm Trowell will play the backhand. I think even if he's forced to play the forehand, he might still play the backhand. Yep, so we're 1-0 and we've played 1.
Here we go. Here we know this is a nice big green here. He's played on this mat this positioned mat a few times. Look at that.
He's got them just coming out so nice,
Lovely
doesn't
bowl.
he? He's just going exceptionally well this week.
Doing his job.
Yeah.
And providing, it's probably a quite calming influence to have in the team, I would think,
I
Malcolm.
think so, yeah.
And Jan Lowe on the back end. She'll be pretty close as well. Doesn't really know how to miss Jan.
You wouldn't have just put the mocker on her, would you?
I think that's what happened there. Sorry, Jan.
Okay.
Apologies.
Alright, Malcolm now. He'll be looking for somewhere around the spot, just in behind. Again on his backhand. Let's throw it out on that big swing. We'll let the bowl do the work. Did he get it out wide enough? I don't think he did. Doesn't want to contact.
Panic stations.
It wasn't touching,
He
so
got
that's
away with
actually
it.
okay, yeah. Can't have been touching there, but it has given Jan a chance here. Draw right back. There we go. It's better out of the hand. Still not sure it's here, is it? Not quite. And just take a while to find their range. It might be a little bit heavier than what they've just come off. J block was pretty quick. Right, here we go. Dylan Foster on the backhand. Dylan Foster, no stranger to big events though.
Look at that.
He was right in the fight for a. He made it all the way to the National Henselite Singles Final. Was it last year?
I think it was.
And I think he had 4 out of 4 on the Friday night, and only just got run down. So he's played in Patterson's for a number of years, and no stranger to the big stage. So
I believe he's in the zone mixed pairs.
Mixed pairs,
well.
yep. I think with Nathan's sister Kayla.
Yep, that's the one.
Candice knows that because she studied the field to see who she's playing up against.
Warwick Gray there on his forehand. Warwick Gray's mother played for New Zealand, Sean.
Did she?
Shirley.
Wow. There you go.
So another one from a bowling family.
Yeah. Dylan Foster looking to match his last one. He's got it out on a nice line. Tell you what, he's not far away here. It's another handy bowl, right?
2 good bowls.
Yep. I think Warwick's got to be looking the same. Yep.
Gary just saying, well, you're either on your backhand or your forehand. Warwick opting to play the backhand. There we go. They've played a at least one National Fours final before Team Low. I'm not sure if they've made another one. I don't recall.
No, we've got Gary on 3 titles and Graham and Jan on 2. Nathan and Malcolm obviously sitting on 1, and the boys so on 0. So either team that wins is going to end up with a new national title winner, which is always cool to see. Last night's celebrations could be really good for one of these sides.
There you go.
I felt like that's not here, is it?
He'll be disappointed with that one.
Yeah. He's just muddied up the front a bit too. Probably helped Orange out a wee bit with that one. Graham a chance on this other side here. Can you just draw nicely to this shot? Back orange, back blue. Looks tight too. Just take an end or two to find their range, and then we should see things heat up. I mean, Graham played 2 crackers in that first end, so Matthew here on the backhand, he'll still be looking to draw around through the spot. He could just about make a second shot of it.
Looking to make a correction.
He's
Looked
got
like
it
a better
out
effort
on-
that
he's got it
time.
out on a better line. Tell you what, if he sits down, this is pretty good. It's just going to run on. That's that weird. Give it a little bit extra.
Sort of snakes a bit down the track, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You see orange bowls, none of them past the head. There's 5 short bowls there.
Yeah, that's right. And that isn't sort of where you want to be. But Graham's playing his forehand again.
Aren't they just 2 cool customers, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely
Out on a
no
better
worries.
Line. Out on a bit of line. If he can get past clean. Oh.
That was near perfection there from
Great
Graham
effort,
Lowe.
But he's given Gary a good opportunity now. You'd say Nathan's got to be on his backhand, is he?
Maybe an 1/8 of a bowl narrow there.
Again, we thank the players for accommodating the cameras and keeping over to that we see that red line down the centre. We've given that to them as their guide.
Did
How's
you
your
remember
weight?
that, Alex?
Yep,
He's close here. No, I think he's got that run on too, does he?
that's a
Tell you
good
what,
bowl.
Gary with a
Do
chance here.
you play the backhand first, or do you just try and get the
I
shot?
think he's going to go try and work off that outside orange onto the blue.
On the
'Cause if he
forehand.
sits that other orange up, he can score. He just doesn't want to be too quick. He's pretty good. Panic. Oh, it went that extra roll that it didn't want. It may only be one still, but it could be 2 or 3. Nathan now with a chance though to sit right back in off that orange bowl.
And you could put a medium-sized tablecloth over this entire head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty
That's
tight, right?
Pretty fair bowls, really.
As you mentioned though, blue with the back stuff, and that's creating them a chance.
He's close.
Look at this from Nathan Trowell. Oh, he got the front.
Half a
I
bowl.
think if Gary goes off the outside orange, he could make it 2 here.
Yep, absolutely, and big chances.
And anything narrow, he still gets a chance.
Even wide, he could magic a result.
100%,
You're just sort of in that 2-bowl target area.
Yep.
He'll be focusing more on his weight, you would think.
I don't think he'll have any less weight than his last bowl.
Can he get down clean to the white here?
Unsure. Right,
For 2 touches.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Already quite a big moment here, you feel. Doesn't want a bad contact. He's close.
That's
Good
a great
shot.
Lovely bowl there
That'd
from
be a
Gary
real
Lowe.
tough one down if it was.
Nah, it's an orange.
Yeah, absolutely.
In stereo, Sean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we go. Here's
Right,
a shot
we
of
are
the
Masters, which is currently 2-all, and they've played 2.
quite a scattered head there from the orange team as we see Barry Oliver on the backhand looking for a trail. That's a good shot, isn't it?
Nice shot.
So a very exciting semi-final between that team and Ross Brayshaw's team on the TV mat last round.
Alright, here we go. Back to Jan Lowe on the backhand. And I think she's sort of realised, and she's put a bit extra on that one to get one around the back. And it's
I'm almost
there.
certain that was Jan's logic, eh? She's like, oh, we didn't have any back bowls last end.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's just make sure that happens. Maybe push it just a little bit further than what you would have wanted, but it is past the head.
That's right.
It's interesting watching that last end. In fours,
Pretty
like
good.
the front.
year from
The
Malcolm.
front's getting a lot muddier than the pairs and triples games we've seen the last few streams, right? Like, I haven't seen a lot of fours games on this mat today, but that's what I'm noticing early
Jan
on in this game,
the
right?
backhand. She's made a nice correction here. Look at this from Jan Lowe.
Great bowl.
Lovely shot there.
It's already tough to get through on the backhand. I think
Yeah.
Malcolm's just trying to get right round, right? If he chips the blue, happy days.
Needs to hurry a wee bit.
Oh, it
you
looks like it
feel.
might have some of the run.
It's probably not
that's
quite
absolute minimum weight you
yeah,
wanted.
not quite what it is.
A bit disappointed, right?
You can see that there. He just like
Essentially, if you're blue, you're now thinking, oh, probably 3 of my next 4 bowls need to be past the head, eh?
yeah.
Mm.
What they don't want to do is get into a situation like Orange had in that last head and reverse it, because sometimes that's when it does go against you. You know, you drop a 1 down, but then it's easy to drop a number if you have a bad end following that. Warwick now is being transferred over to the forehand.
Just another bowl deep, right?
It's going to swing most of the way back.
Good bowl.
Pretty handy.
I see we've got a couple of 100 people tuning into the stream to watch this, so thank you for tuning in. Remember, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Matside Broadcasting channel and click the little bell. And if you click the bell, you will be notified going forward for any live streaming.
Yep.
And feel free also to share the link, please. Just far and wide. We want people to be watching bowls.
Yeah, I know Matside have got a few big events coming up. They're going to do the North-South Test match in Ashburton in August, and then I think they're on deck for
Super Weekend.
and the Interprovincial, both played in Wellington. So lots of cool stuff still to come.
I'm looking forward to the Interprovincial. There's going to be 72 mats to keep an eye on. We don't have 72 cameras, but it's going to be a fun time, right?
Look at this from Warwick. Great,
Great
it's
bowl
coming
from
back. He adjusted his speed nicely. That's pretty good.
Again, we needed 3 of the next 4 blue bowls to be past the head.
So
If
now
you're a
you're
blue
saying
supporter,
the next 3. It's keeping him on that same
Yeah,
hand
yeah.
here.
And you
Needs
almost-
to find the spot minimum.
Nathan,
spot, right.
and he won't be thinking, how do I get the shot? He's just thinking, well, I'd like position first, and then we can work from there. This bowl needs to be past the head, and it is. It's
Pretty
a good
well
bowl.
played. Just doesn't want to fade right through that.
No, he's a bit stiff, actually, isn't he?
Yeah, that's run.
Because it's
right
past,
away.
but
It's an interesting one, right?
Yeah.
That bowl, you're thinking, we're not going to win the game with this bowl, but we can make sure we don't lose with just an ugly 4 or 5, 6 back there.
Early on.
Here comes Graham on his forehand. That
Giving it plenty of
steely look that he gives.
Good.
How good is he with his weight control? That's a beautiful bowl.
Great shot, says the screen.
Says the graphic. Candace is loving it. Right, interesting times here for this Nathan Trowell skip team.
Can they force through the front with now that ball sort of catching the wide a bit?
I think they've just got to look for,
It's only
for
sort
one
of
behind.
It's even only sort of getting it. I think they've got to work on this blue, right?
That's ultra deep.
That's that bit. It's probably around the straight now, potentially.
It's actually pretty good. He's actually played pretty good speed there. I think Gary's just said, same again, please.
I even think he's actually trying to... His best shot is actually to work the back orange around a bit and force the jack to go to the other side of the head.
For sure. Right, it's out there on a pretty good line. He's doing exactly what James has said.
Oh,
that's pretty good too.
I bet you didn't think he could draw there.
I'm not sure he did either. That's...
I think they've almost got to...
I think
they've almost got to play for
the screen.
They've got to play for this wing blue, the one that's on the roll in. And if they get the front blue, they can open it up. But
that's right. There's
movement now.
It has to.
Imagine if the jack bounces off the corner of the square orange to our right as we see it.
Yeah.
Chance.
So that's why I was meaning about just loosening up that orange bowl, just creating something different back
So
there.
we're thinking that the jack would go initially to 7 o'clock and then down to 4 o'clock off that orange bowl if it's hitting collision. It's harder to see on the camera angles, but if it's on, Nathan and Matthew will be able to see it.
Yeah, we do have the big screen in play here, so it is a bit trickier for us to sort of try and talk you through with the lines on what we're doing. We don't want anything from the players where they can say, "Oh, I saw it on the screen and
You were wrong.
or whatever." So
let's see what they've decided on. So we think they're going for the planting onto the blue at one.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah, they got to get some movement now.
Where's the jack going?
He's close.
Where's the jack going? That's the question.
Just underplayed, you feel?
It would have gone to that blue, I
I
think.
think he just underplayed it a touch.
You can sometimes get like that, can't you? As you think,
for sure, yeah.
because he hit it nice and square.
You don't want to blow it to pieces, but
Are you sure he wasn't aiming at mine?
maybe he was.
Not entirely sure, to be honest, James,
Yeah.
but he hit the one I pointed at. So,
Is Gary brave enough to try and find this hole?
Yep.
Front toucher?
and he will find it because that's how good Gary Lowe is.
Here you go. Here we go.
Alex is spiralling early.
He's
It's a 7 weeks out, mate.
Oh,
Is it-
excuse me.
Or is he going deep? Right round.
Oh,
What for? You got the two back there. Interesting.
Almost certainly wasn't trying to do
Interesting,
that, but it's
so
actually not that bad. It
what
might still be holding a couple of three.
what does Nathan do here,
He's
team?
just forced his
That.
way in. Yeah,
He's
just
doing that sort of speed in there, right?
Does he-
Maybe a fraction quicker.
fraction quicker. Just working that gap. He could sit a front toucher here.
Just a little bit of panicky weight, just to force through the hole.
Yeah,
Even blue's not bad, right?
pretty close.
That's pretty good.
It's Gary will be disappointed with himself there. He had a big chance and he just really.
Should be the first opportunity to shut out ahead, right?
Yeah, that was a great bowl there from Nathan Trout.
Yeah.
The trick here is to not panic and force your way through and chip your own bowls out. I think drawing a front toucher
Right.
sort of business.
Yeah. It's a tricky one. If they're holding two, they may not want to do too much. But
Any idea where the white is? It? Yeah. Well,
it could be locked to get those oranges. Excuse me. It's been Alex mentioned it. It's been a long week. It's just a bit of a shame Nationals is coming to a close. It always is. You know, we have eight days where we get to catch up with all our bowling friends and some time away. So yeah, we're all head home. Either some will head back today, depending on where they have to travel to. Quite a few tomorrow. Having a good chat here. Right, here we go.
What's the call, team?
Draw sort of a shot style.
He's not short.
Wow, maybe he's down.
Look at this. Look at this. That
Lovely
is
shot.
That-
That's beautiful.
That is a good bowl.
That was aggressive. Oh, what?
That's
There's
money.
There's a bit going on here.
It's raining money at the TSB Stadium or Arena or whatever it's called. Stadium.
Is that 2 orange?
I think
Has
it
to
is.
be, right?
What a bowl that was from Gary Lowe. That's how you make up for the disappointment of a poor first one, eh? You just go,
Yeah.
oh well.
Oh, fuck it. Let's do it again.
I mean, we do have a disclaimer in place for accidental slips that James has just come out with.
Don't tell Joy. She wasn't listening. That's why I got it in there.
We were too slow
That's
on the
fine.
profanity buzzer. We didn't press the... Oh,
Nobody panic. As we
Sorry.
mentioned, it's been a long week and we do apologise.
my eyes started twitching.
Right, here we go.
Right, so what are the options on here for
don't
Nathan?
really
It's a
know, to
staggered
be
plan up the
honest.
front, so it doesn't. Nothing comes through
I
clean.
mean, I think either way he's going to lose his back blue because of the splits. He might play right through the front. He might just try and draw to lie it down.
To be fair, if you said to him 3 bowls ago you're going to drop a 2, he'd probably be happy
I
enough.
think he's going to try
Yeah.
and work through on the forehand and try and
Just
score,
2 rolls out of the orange, right?
score a weird one.
Mm.
Doesn't want to be unlucky. He's more aggressive than I
That's
thought he would
Next
be.
big. 8
wait,
rolls out of
got
the
to
orange.
pray for a good wriggle.
Oh,
Nah, fair enough. That was a good effort.
he's a bit disappointed with himself there. Looks like it's going to be 2 orange.
Makes it 3-1 after 3.
And also, just while we have a captive audience, I'd just like to thank the North Taranaki Indoor Bowls Organising Committee and Association for the wonderful job they've done in organising and running this national championships, led by Linda Jury, who's the North Taranaki president. Now, I don't have in front of me who was on the organising committee, but I know Ross and Mirren Wright were a large part of that, and Kevin Barrable as well.
Bronny Reid. I know, like I say, we don't want to name too many because we will certainly miss some. But there's been all hands on deck here, and
Yeah.
we really appreciated it. Just makes it's nice to be able to just obviously we're doing on
And
the
just-
chores here with Matt's side, but it's nice to be able to turn up to somewhere.
Just for those tracking along at home, 3-2 to the Hargrave side. And we're just finishing up the 4th end.
Yeah,
Gibbo looking for a few, isn't he?
It's short.
I'm not sure it is down there, Alex. That's pretty slick.
That's a pretty slick mat, Alex.
It's short.
It was. But it could
Not
be.
by quite as much as I thought it might be when it left his hand.
Don't know how many it is, but we'll let you know in a sec.
Right, Malcolm again, just slightly under. He's got to I think he's got to find a way to get past here.
Jan just looking to correct her line here now.
Yeah,
Speed was okay.
Graham and Gary are certainly not afraid to be positive, and she's got it out there.
That makes it 4-3 down there. 4-3. It's a mat side lead change in the Masters game.
Yep.
4-3.
Right, here we go. Malcolm Trowell now has got to be just past your field rather than onto that white. He's chucked it out on a really wide line. It's going to come most of the way back.
Needs
but
the
I don't
weight.
think he's got the speed.
I think you're onto something, Sean. I wouldn't be surprised if before the next end, maybe Nate might have a chat to Malcolm and just be
Yeah.
like, oh, your 2 bowls past are a good way to start, and we can just work from there. Because he's got perfect line.
He'd already know, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to be told.
He'd already know, right?
He absolutely already knows.
But Alex is happy to remind him.
No, I can't from here. I'm too far away.
I don't think the cousins are going to let him know.
Right,
Do we draw it
the
on the
nephews.
screen?
Warwick Gray on the forehand here. Opting to play the forehand. Just too tight under that blue, you feel.
You can almost just be Reiki here, right? Give your bowler a chance to land somewhere.
I think that's what he's doing.
Big follow through from Warwick.
Close. Handy
That's a
enough.
beautiful shot.
Yeah, pretty handy there. Just gives them opportunities now. They got something on each side of the mat.
You'd know better than me, James, but this Forster team's been together for more than a decade. Just about 20 years, would it be?
And then some.
Mm.
No, I don't know, actually. Probably as long as
Foster.
I can remember.
I know for the men's Charter Nationals, of course, it's a very similar team. Very good
It's a
effort.
nice shot, but again, it's just giving.
Someone plays lead.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I can't remember Gary playing with a different fours team ever.
Yeah, neither. So
And Taupo 2004, I probably wouldn't have noticed.
Is he
I would have
here?
known who they were then.
He's
but
not here, is he? Oh, this is a great opportunity. He's just come up shy. Ooh, and he's got
Good effort.
to
Well,
sit down there.
he's sort of set the back end
There's still
side up.
chances here for Graham.
And you've got to think Graham will be executing. He's just playing so well today.
Yeah, the Charter Club start on Monday.
Do you think that they've played an aggressive on the head bowl here?
Nice shot from Dylan Foster.
Just because they know Graham's going so well, it's almost too easy for him doing it, like leaving it and going around the back.
Yeah, you're trying to add any sort of pressure you can.
He's playing the backhand. He's gonna be positive here. He's gonna look to drag the jack.
Even through the under blue is actually not the worst result with his first one.
He's close here,
Just
Graham
such
Lowe.
well controlled weight. I didn't consider that gap being a thing.
It is.
He would have finished at like the corner of the mat with one.
Oh.
Do you take off the two oranges? No.
No.
Oh,
Just
That's-
fly at them.
it's good to see we're early enough in the game that Gary and Graham are both smiling about that still.
I think they're looking to load the head here. Needs to be careful.
Ooh, it's probably helped.
Good
But-
shot. Do you have to go inside out to
I
get movement
think
now?
We'll see a change to the forehand now, to be honest.
It's the Masters.
absolutely.
Nope. And off to here inside out.
Oh, Graham's still leaning like he wants to play the
So
backhand.
would Graham then play through the fourth shot onto the
Possibly,
jack to pop
yeah,
it back?
possibly,
Is that the
no,
option?
No, Gary's pretty confident he wants 3
Yeah.
rolls out of the outside blue or stuff under.
Got a
Yeah.
wonderful taste in footwear as well, does Gary Loeb.
Right, here we go. Graham on the forehand. Big bowl here. First time they've been in all sorts of trouble.
Feels tightish.
He's close.
Oh,
Wouldn't
he
be
just-
unlucky again, would he?
Oh! What a bowl!
Probably was a little bit stiff. He
Absolutely not. That is a
Inst-
great result.
Instinctively, when he let it go, I thought he was narrow as well, James.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it just
but
didn't
that
turn.
speed to hold, you know.
Beautiful
we
holding.
know about. We've watched this mat all week, right? We know there's a hold with weight.
I think and it's hard to get rid of because if they play the forehand, there's every chance they hold and contact that front blue, and the jack's in motion. They could play the backhand, but that again comes with a little bit of risk. They're only 3-1 down. What they don't want to do is start chasing too early, right?
We've
Absolutely
traced
not.
we've traced the Lowe's and Warwick Forwards team back to at least 2002, thanks to Daryl Gallagher.
Excellent.
Biggles, good to have you tuned in, Biggles, out there, mate.
Needs to get round. I don't think he is.
Or
you know.
under. He wants to dive under.
Oh, wowee.
I tell you what, they would have taken that.
That's
halfway
quite
down.
good now.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
He's disappointed, but I wouldn't be.
I think
There's a bit
Gary's
of cannon through.
I think Gary's got to keep positive. He might even try and get a roll out of that outside blue himself and work the jack to the corner
Oh,
of the square.
Nathan's going so well that if you leave it like that, you're going
Yeah.
to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
I
down.
think if Gary's trying to play weight to the corner of the square to draw one.
So just talking about the shot selection.
Right, here we go.
Gary on the
Gary
forehand.
On the forehand. It's super aggressive, right?
He's close.
Holds, he's got it. Ooh,
Ah, good bowl.
pretty good shot there.
Good bowl. It removes the chance that Nate had for a big number, doesn't it?
Nathan Trowell, he's gone, opted to go jacket off. I know for me that's a sign that I'm just looking to change something a wee bit.
That's why I usually start off with a kneeler, Sean.
You can just biff it if you
It's the
need
first thing that goes. Usually lasts about 3 ends.
to.
Inside out on a forehand. This will
Yeah.
be not too aggressive, would it? You know, you just
Can't
sort
be,
of...
because if he holds wide, it's danger time. He's certainly not wide.
Big inside
Did he
out.
get lucky? Oh, he did.
It went well.
Probably a little bit safer now for Gary.
No. So I entertained the idea of hitting the short blue.
Huh.
But we're a no on the short blue.
Yeah, we're a no on that. I think Gary chucked one out.
So what's the situation? We've got one orange,
Right.
and they're thinking, well, what's Nathan going to do?
I still don't mind drawing to the corner of the square, and if you pop it out, I suppose maybe now the blue's further away than it was before. So it's not as easy.
I think the corner of the square makes a lot of sense. And Warwick just having his opinion, he's saying, oh, well, Nathan will probably play on the backhand. Maybe he was indicating there to cannon that orange ball out that's touching the jack.
It'll be a pretty brave player to go orange on the backhand if you're Nathan Trowell.
I'd legitimately have to be talked out of that short blue again.
Right,
then I
they've
wouldn't.
come to a general consensus.
What's happening here?
I think
Gary.
he's either going short.
He's lined up on his backhand.
He's not going to play aggressive, is he? It has to be a block.
Is he down?
I don't know.
Well, let's just wait and see what happens here.
Looks like he's going to play an aggressive line, but it
To
has
pop the jack back to the corner of the mat or something.
it's a block.
Oh, fair cool.
Yeah,
It's like, what's going on?
he needs to hold. He's going to swing away. I don't know that that's quite what he was blocking.
Nope, always clap a block.
Yeah, they seem happy enough.
It's intriguing bowls theory, isn't it, Sean? Because there's sort of differing ways to play a block. sort of the prevailing theory is that you should play a block
across the head
on
make
the opposite
make
hand.
it look bigger.
Sean doesn't do that.
I quite often do, but I didn't today.
So in this situation, if Nathan was going to play a backhand shot which is to our right, Gary, by that theory, would have blocked on his forehand side, so that if it's missing, it's missing in their eye.
We're looking one orange here, right?
We feel like it's one orange. I think he could go orange here. Again, it comes with risk, but it's pretty brave. Could he score a 6? 5.
Well, it's almost safer with that block of Gary's, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. He could actually get quite positive through this orange. Here we go.
Get it square. If he gets it square, we may see some emotion from Nathan, because this is a big bowl in this game.
It's a huge moment in this game. I think he's going to play quite positive through this orange and try and make a 5. He is. Here we go. He's lining up quite quick.
You dream about these chances.
Lovely speed.
Close.
Oh,
didn't go. Nice shot, but if he'd have got that clean, that was...
Oh, the Lows will be happy with that.
2 blue. Brings it back to 3-all. 3-all. No need to panic yet, team.
Good shot regardless.
Just a quiet game of fours going on here.
Now let's watch Malcolm's first bowl. I like that.
Just a quick update.
I like someone who sorts the bowls. Sorry, James.
Quick update on the Masters final. It's now 5-3 to the blue team. That's Poverty Bay, right?
It is.
That's Team Gibb et al.
Alright, here we go. Malcolm, you think he's got to try and find a back bowl here.
On the back end.
Alright, here we go. It's on its way now. It's just going to be under again.
I think
it's handy.
it's pretty good, right?
It's a handy shot.
Do you think that's a man feeling last night's super hot tie?
You're pretty brave to order the hot from there. It was a nice.
My medium was a stressful time.
Right,
you get a glass of milk, James?
Jan low on the backhand. She's got it out nicely. This is going to finish into a lovely home.
Good bowl from Jan.
Yeah, well, and
lovely bowl.
That's a really good shot.
That's the perfect start, right? Like your chance to fall into the white. You're over the head.
Right, Malcolm now, he's going to be looking to find that.
That exact bowl, right? Again, if he falls into the white, it's alright.
Close. He's just going to be under again, is he? It's a lovely shot.
I mean, it's to be fair, they're not bad bowls.
No,
You've got 2 for the moment.
Absolutely,
it just does add a little bit of pressure to the rest of your team.
You just saw a slight grimace on his face.
I love that he walks like all the way around the back.
To avoid the camera.
That's fantastic from Malcolm.
Jan, she's going to put a lovely home in again.
Yeah, so if we analyse these 4 lead bowls, they're all within sort of a foot of the target, but Jan's 2 are the ones that will probably be helpful in about 5 minutes'
Well,
time.
they are. I mean, you've still got to get it there. So now what blue does have is a chance to work these. Dylan's on the forehand here.
Nope.
Oh, that's
Needs it to hold.
That's the forehand of a middle-aged man, that one.
Oh, God, that's...
You can't say that.
Are you considering me and Alex middle-aged men? 'Cause
100%.
No, mine comes out smooth. It just goes hoofing.
Right, Warwick Gray now on the backhand. He'll be looking to just trail the jack 6 inches here.
This is close here from Warwick.
What?
This is close
pretty
here.
Close. Oh, man.
He's got it.
White.
Look at that.
Great bowl.
That's near perfect. Right? It's raining money again. I can't cope with this.
Money shot.
It's the money shot. I can't cope with that.
That's outrageous.
I got nothing.
Dylan now needs to find one on his forehand.
Did it go better?
He's going to get a better
He's
result.
very close here.
He's corrected really well there, right?
That's a beautiful bowl.
A great shot. Really well put. I mean, we're just graphic central here.
Great
There's
shot.
almost a bit much going on here.
It's a great game.
Candace just wanting to really be a part of it.
Yeah,
Going feral with the buttons.
Absolutely. I might just move the mouse away for a bit. Oh,
She's got a trackpad.
she has not taken the hint.
Warwick on the back end again.
He's out wide with this
Anywhere
blue.
is good.
That's fine, right?
Orange still with the advantage here, eh?
It's a really nice one down, right?
Yeah.
Because Graham and Gary experienced, but I was like, oh, it's fine to be 1 down for the moment. We'll just keep building our head and then bang.
Pretty muddy front though, right?
That'll be the issue.
Gave it the palm. What if I'm holding a skull? What's Matthew Foster doing there?
Patting the dog.
Holy moly.
Petting the dog.
That's an interesting analogy.
The dog pat follow
He
through.
did know that he was a touch quick, and it's okay though.
He's actually gone well there.
He
hasn't
sort of got around the jack, which has helped a hell of a lot there. He was probably a couple of mil away from being real ugly.
Graham on the forehand.
Is he there?
I don't know that he is.
He probably was there on the right line.
Probably helping orange more than it is blue though.
Graham's bowls are a little like Simon Harris, who we saw in the triples final, where they let it go smooth enough.
This is interesting to me, right? There's such a small margin for error on the backhand.
Mm.
I wouldn't mind seeing one out in the forehand.
So what's he doing? Just drawing one close?
Yeah.
Just trying to move the blue round again, is he?
Chance. No, it's got the wide side.
I don't want to say that's a wasted bowl, but like
You don't want to say it, but you are.
Well, it's interesting, right? Because there's only really one good result down there.
yeah.
Whereas on the other hand, you sit out wide or you do muddy the front even more.
I do like the youthful bravery though. Sometimes refreshing after.
Oh, if he plays that, they sit near perfect in there.
And they're all good enough to do that as well, these kids. And Malcolm.
Right, here Graham on the forehand again.
Just working on his own, right? Or drawing around.
If he's got the weight, it's a fair effort.
Just going to come up at shy again, but he might change it for the better.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
he just
okay.
wanted to be a fraction quicker, I imagine.
Still don't mind that though, because a roll out of that orange is going to do good stuff for them.
What a great game
Are
of
they
fours.
committed to the backhand now? Is that
Right.
sitting that bowl down mean?
Yeah, I think they sort of
meant
have
they can't
to
go
be,
there?
Yeah.
Looking to Mouse for a bit of help here, the young fellas.
What are we, 4
Oh.
ends coming up on the halfway mark?
I can't remember why he's called Mouse.
Neither. I have no idea.
I know Waspy sat on a wasp, so that sort of makes sense. think
I
that's
don't
the-
even know who Waspy is.
Bruce Easton.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, there you go.
Horsey is
Did
David
he
Lynn.
sit on a mouse?
He had Waspy, Horsey,
Actually,
and Mouse.
Waspy, Horsey, and Mouse.
Yep.
It's almost like there's an animal theme in Poverty Bay.
I could go for it. Well, Grant Rayner famously applied an animal theme to Keith Setter, but I'll leave people to go back to that
Right,
final and
yeah,
find what
we
that one was.
Right, here we. Interesting here for Nathan. They've just scored a 2 to get right back in the game. But they're sitting a very precarious 1 with good stuff happening.
Alright, just over in the Masters, it's 7-3 now to the Gibb combination. They're starting to pull away there.
Alright, here we go. Nathan Trout. He's on the backhand. He's looking to do what Matthew was trying. Just draw another shot in there.
Sort of almost create an arriving 2, is it? Or
Gets them away so good, right?
Look at this. Oh, look at that.
That is absolutely perfect.
youthful bravery, I like it.
Could not have. Well, he had no choice really there, but he's played that absolutely perfect, and it's sitting really well for him now.
Can Gary follow that in? Can he get the whole way down? Oh, he must be able to because he's lining up like he wants to.
He's hitting something here, isn't he?
Is he?
No, maybe not.
If he gets down quick enough,
It's not going to turn quick enough down. Oh, this?
through the and then sit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still sitting 2 blue here.
It's loosened up the back enough that you can maybe chip the blues. Nah, not looking at that.
Nah.
So you're playing blue.
Now, ludicrous thought. Can Gary come through on the forehand through the outside orange, hit it
Follow
the guts
through.
and follow through?
That'd be cool. Well, Jack's locking on the orange ball if it does move at all, and it doesn't move because we can see in the bottom left of the screen that it just goes clean through. That'd be cool. I think he could do that, James.
Is Nathan drawing a third shot here?
Would you need to?
I don't know. I would
Can
have
you
thought
try
so,
and? Well, the only reason you go close if you're trying to lock a bowl in, you could try and lock that blue bowl on the left of your screen that you're seeing, so it
Okay.
doesn't move when they hit it.
I mean, it'd be pretty brave to try and sit 3 here.
we've talked
Opting
about
for
it.
the forehand side.
Youthful bravery.
He's using his box to get that nice big swing. If he's trying to draw a third shot, you're happy off the side of the mat, aren't you? You know, you give yourself every chance for it to turn back in. There we go. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
It's a well played bowl. you know,
Probably only missed by probably half a centimetre.
Yep. You know, he's gave it every chance.
It was nearly on the way back in as it went off.
Right, what's happening here? Does on a totally unrelated note, because he's not going to play it on this end, does Gary have a stand-up? James, have you seen him play stand-up drive before?
No.
Okay.
He gets
He
them away.
hits him pretty hard on
Doesn't
his
need
knee.
to.
He gets them
Yeah.
away pretty quick from his knee.
I mean, they could just can him one off at the minimum.
Graham, just having a look to see how much of the back blue that orange plant I was
Well,
talking about gets.
Which orange do you go for? What about the shortest orange? Orange, blue, blue, blue.
Yeah, I think there's a few good contacts for him to either just drop a 1 or maybe even score.
Interesting here.
So
Let's see what
we'll
happens.
See what transpires here on the forehand. He's gone fairly
Close. One out.
Oh, and the other one set back in. Surely that's still just one.
I think it's just the one. Just cannon one out of the head. That was a well played bowl. He's a bit stiff to get that orange bowl to sit down.
Matthew
This would
Foster
be a
wants
seriously
2.
tough 3 down, right?
I don't think it's 3, but it could be 2.
Oh.
Did he just signal 3?
Yeah.
Wow. That's in. That's in. 3?
Yep. 3 to the trail team.
That's a sickening result for Team Low, isn't it? You couldn't have convinced me they were going to drop a 3 there with any of those contacts. But that's what's happened.
Sometimes funny things happen in bowls.
And all of a sudden, we've gone from a 3-1 deficit to a 6-3 lead at the halfway mark for the team skipped by Nathan Trout. I mean, it's safe to say that he's parcelled up player of the tournament.
Well, what's going on with Malcolm Trow's hoodie?
No, I can't have that.
What's he doing?
What's he even...
You can't have that dangling in front of you and they're stuck together.
Well, you've missed it there. Well, be careful of what you draw.
I don't understand.
That's... I'm real confused by this.
Someone's going to have to go have a chat, right? We can't have that for the rest of the game.
And I mean, they're now 6-3 up.
It's,
And there's probably no need for Malcolm to change what he's doing because it appears to be working.
Yeah,
what
fair
I was
enough.
going to touch on is Nathan Trout, because he went so well on the singles. I think he's well and truly parcelled up player of the tournament for the week, which is a stunning achievement for the young fella. He'd absolutely have to be the youngest ever, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to have a quick look. I can't imagine anyone else would have got it. Robbie Freeland in 74 would have been young when he won it.
Did Joe Tari do anything after the singles?
Don't believe so.
And he will be the second man from Poverty Bay, East Coast. Well, I say that because he grew up there.
Well,
Arnold Hutchins,
Arnold Hutchins.
83.
Lovely shot there, Malcolm Trout. Nathan Trout. He's entered the team events out of Poverty Bay, but resides now in Auckland.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that in 1987 when Dean Gilshanen won it, and I knew he won the pairs in that year as well, I think Dean was 18 or 19.
Wow.
So Dean and Nathan would be essentially the two youngest ones to have one player.
Jan Lowe's responded well there with a really good shot.
And if I would not be surprised if Nathan was to go on and emulate a lot of the things that Dean did in his wonderful indoor bowling career.
Absolutely. He's always showed a lot of talent, and it's starting to come to fruition now. Dylan Foster just on his backhand, he's going to fade away.
Had the right weight, just the line.
Yeah. Warwick Gray now being called just to draw onto the head.
It's about being brave for Warwick here, isn't it? Because if you don't do it, they're going to.
Yeah. I think it was probably a smart call not playing split finals too, because we're already 4 o'clock and they're going to take about an hour and a half each. We're probably going to be here till 5 o'clock.
Oh, it's the only logical decision.
Yep. While it's been lesser timed events.
Just coming up a fraction short there, Warwick. Got it out on a reasonable line. It's just without the weight, it's just a punish swing.
And this is a big bowl, isn't it?
Right, Dylan Foster here. On his backhand. It's out on a bit of line. Is he going to make any contact?
Great effort.
He is.
Good shot.
Pretty well played, Bolt.
Centres up that orange, but there's a lot of blue hanging around that area. I think Warwick's almost got a not be aggressive, but he's got to be arriving into the head, right? You don't want to be just drifting away narrow.
Do you think Nathan Trowell, if they did find a way to win, would be a little upset that he was no longer the youngest national title holder for the week? his younger cousin. Nice shot there from.
Great
I think he'd be all right. Sure.
I think he'd be okay with it if he got a second one for the week.
What a great family story it is, and the work they've put into their bowls.
I'll tell you who won't be happy is Karen. Well, will be, but Karen Foster had to go home after midweek to go back and work.
What are the chances she's tuned in right now?
You would have to imagine that that's what's happening.
Hello, Karen.
We'll say hello, Karen, assuming that she's watching.
On the rewatch, surely on the rewatch. At a minimum, she would hear it.
That's right. It's a big shout out.
Oh, I did also accuse.
Mike's had to find some new friends. He's lost all his friends are playing there.
I think he might even have the earbuds in, listening. He said probably is tuning in yet.
There's Matthew Foster on his backhand. I did call him blind in an earlier game, but I was wrong.
I think
So
he's out there.
apologies.
Too wide. What's he doing?
Drawing the spot.
Late swing.
Yeah, Nathan's pretty happy with that.
Good bowl.
I reckon that's where he aimed.
Yeah. Graham here with a chance though.
So remembering we're halfway through, and Team Trout 3 points up on Team Low.
Karen. Karen's just messaged in. Oh, they're all watching. Kayla, Zoe, Jenny, Mal's wife,
Oh my
Nate's
gosh.
mum, everyone. Auntie Nolene and Fiona.
Oh goodness gracious me! Look at this from
That's a
Graham
great
Lowe.
shot
Great
from
shot.
Graham Lowe.
Wow.
Can't believe a quarter of our viewership is Poverty Bay family.
Yeah, we mentioned that there was almost 300 viewers. There's all of them in one house just about.
Is that most
Is
of the?
that one viewer?
Is that not the population of Gisborne?
Oh,
I wouldn't imagine so, but...
Sorry, Gisborne.
Right, what's happening here? Graham's drawn a really good shot, holding three.
Here's a huge ball coming up here from Foster.
Anna
gently.
and Pops, I mean, there's just...
Gently through the split here, do we think?
Yes, has to be.
gently. Like Hayden said, it's hard to stop a white down here. That's
Gently through the
Not
split.
super gently, but if he...
That is gently. That's perfect.
It's not.
What do you mean?
Oh my goodness. You've just explained that it's hard to stop a white in the box, and that's on the lip.
Yeah.
That now makes for a weird
new mat.
race to the end.
I think
It's a new mat.
I think he just about killed his family then.
Tell you what, we just need a welfare check for everyone in Poverty Bay right now. All right, Graham had on a good arc.
He's not shy.
Wouldn't have
This
killed
is extremely stressful.
Wouldn't have killed it, would he?
No,
No, he's ducking under.
Oh.
He's fine. That's number one.
that's a beautiful shot from Graham Lowe.
Look how
Who gave
close.
Candice the mouse back?
Look how close that
I
jack
didn't need
is
the mouse.
to the end of the mat.
Right, Nathan here.
Now, just an explainer: if you're tuning in and you haven't played indoor bowls before, if the jack is killed, 3 points go to the opposition.
Heart attack material. Yeah, that's right, Karen.
Right.
Oh, interactive here these days.
I
What
think
a world we live in.
I think we'll see this youthful bravery from Nathan too. He's going so good. He'll back himself to just draw a touch.
He's got the line.
That's number one, right?
This will be the shot. Oh,
Ooh.
just going to come up a wee bit shy. It's number two though.
Good bowl.
Forces Gary to stay positive. It's a nice shot.
Imagine. No, dumb Alex.
All right, Matt Black, Gary Lowe. Time to shine here.
It's going to hang in there, but it may not have the run.
Yeah.
Right.
That'll give him.
It's not as short as he played it. It's just copped a bit of a wrinkle out there.
Nathan Trowell's just had a glance up, and I think they've said, you nail it.
You got it, mate. Just a slight trail.
Slight trail.
Oh, he's got a whole centimetre of mat to use. On the back end here. This is a big bowl. This is the stuff you pay the big money for. I mean, I can't really begrudge that, must say.
No.
No.
He probably had good speed as well.
Has Gary got a wobbler in him?
No.
Don't
Oh,
think
probably.
so. I don't know if his delivery could cop it.
He's just going to try and draw a shot round
Yeah,
that. If he
yeah.
beats that front blue, he's just about in.
If he found Graham's path, happy days.
Is he going to hang in there? He's close. I think the wrinkle might have taken a bit of sting out
Same
of it.
again, right?
He
Yeah.
played two quite good
I
bowls
think
then.
the edge of the mat just took a bit of heat out of it.
So 4-6 the score now, and we've played 6 ends, 4 to
So
go.
4 to go. And
So we might be in for another hour's worth of bowls.
Nah, sure not.
No.
The trail skip team is 2
we're
in front.
7-4 in the Masters to
They've
Gibbo.
played 7, so they've only got 3 to go. But Orange is holding a really good head there, and they're at the Skips Bowl. So we just hang fire and
Look at
just
this
sort
here
of
from Brian Hargraves.
watch the progression of this end a little bit. That's a lovely shot there from
Oh,
Brian Hargraves.
Big chance here.
Holding 4.
All right, Jan Lowe's just drawn a touch here
Yeah,
for
we'll
those.
just stay with this game. I think for a couple of sets here. We'll
It's probably going to be the deciding end, right?
You would
that-
imagine so. Like if Warren can find a way out of this, it's going to go a long way to winning a national title. If he drops a 4 or 5, the momentum changes. Right,
Malcolm
here we go.
just drifting on by there. He'd be.
And actually, we were wrong about half the population
Malcolm.
of Gisborne, because some of them are actually still playing in this Masters game.
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, look at that
Oh,
there
look
from
at that
Warren.
Gibbo.
Warren Gibb.
I think Malcolm will be happy that one
I was
won't
just
be
going to say,
shown.
pretty pleased that we're off the
Oh.
open final, Matt.
Yeah, Malcolm Trout.
Brian
His
Hargraves
bowlers.
marching up the mat.
Yeah, that was a sensational shot there from Warren Gibb, but Brian's got to
Oh.
follow that down on the backhand and try
And
and chase it through.
Jan is absolutely stone cold at it.
And Brian has had a lot of success at the Masters events before. Proudly displays his plaques and badges.
Yeah,
Has he won a couple?
I think 2.
so
Did he win 2 the same year?
yeah, got to be on the backhand.
I feel like he won the triples.
Is he
and
tight?
then-
Is he tight? He's extra tight. He didn't find a way to get lucky. That might still be a blue, and we might see Warren
Am
throw
I
this
right in
away.
saying he won a triples and then won the 4s with the same team and added on a skip?
Yep,
Yep.
and Andrew Brunton
There we
was
go.
that team.
No play there. Right, we're back here, and as you can see,
and while we've been away, Jan Lowe's just walked up to the head and placed 2 orange bowls.
And just walk Malcolm's one off the back.
Yeah, on the way, just like Emma. the Emma bowl kick. It's
that was
great.
funny, wasn't it? Early in the week.
I'd throw the
Wow.
headset down and walk off.
Wow.
Throw the
This is
headset down and
close
walk
too.
off, Emsy.
I tell you what, the low team have found their range here.
Here we go. This is the time. This is the moment, right?
Yep.
This
They had a sniff of blood. You can see in the background what they're playing for.
Nathan's just
Shield.
having a little
He-
think.
he's going to know what Dylan wants to do here, I reckon.
Dylan was only looking backhand there.
Yeah. I'd be down kneeling to make sure I was playing backhand. I wouldn't give you an
I think
opportunity
we're looking
to call
for
me
a
something
little
stupid.
bit of a tap out.
Just speed to the spot, right?
It's tight. Just found a muddy
Better
water at
though,
the front,
much,
but
much
it is a
better.
lot better. And he's pushed Malcolm's one into a handy spot.
He's given himself a shelf as well on the back end.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
Right now.
You could be ultra aggressive if you're orange here and put another block in.
It won't be on
Feels
purpose.
aggressive.
It won't be on purpose if it does happen.
Would feel aggressive.
Here we go.
Warwick is going way round.
He's
Ooh.
covering the back one.
Again, he
Covering
wasn't
Malcolm's.
actually that far away.
No, it's
Yeah.
a big swing out there, right? He's given it a chance. Same shot here from Dylan. He's got a big chance here. The white's going to squeeze past.
The important thing is here they want to get it out before Graham has a chance to sink it in there,
That's
right?
And if he misses wide, you're fine.
Yeah. We'll forgive Nathan at the moment, and he's just going to watch this one. Yeah.
Oh, we found the red line.
Needs to hold.
Oh,
that's
nervy times
now
now.
interesting.
Desperately wanted to be just a bowl
change,
wider.
just change the head enough that squeeze isn't as good for
Oh,
them now.
I like that Graham and Gary. No words said there. They just looked at each other and both knew what was happening.
That's
Yeah.
great stuff, eh?
Tell
After
you what,
22 years, you'd
I
have
tell
to
you
think
what,
they'd know.
it needs to hurry, but it's not far away. Look at that.
This
from
is a beautiful
Graham
end
Lowe.
here.
It's probably a shame that he hasn't actually moved anything.
Yeah.
There's
Just
a
a
big
little
target
smile
down
in the
there.
background.
Yeah, Gary knows that he's probably only missed that by a couple of inches from being perfect. And he
That's-
could very well be in trouble after this bowl.
Nathan
Yeah.
just suggesting that the jack is going to go in between the two blue
So I
bowls
think they can actually play a lot more positive here.
to miss
See him
wide.
look for that middle orange to try and squeeze the jack across.
He's close
Not
here.
that quick.
He's got it.
Doesn't want to chunk. Great shot. That's so well played from Matthew Foster.
That's
He's actually-
it's probably brave speed.
Under pressure as well. Brilliant stuff.
Is he playing the orange here or under blue into the
Matthew
blues?
Foster's actually come up with a couple of really good bowls in this game.
At good times. He's tight.
Wow,
Oh, it holds though, doesn't it? I take it back. No, he's
that's
tight.
not gonna.
It's-
Probably not helping Orange as much.
So
That's
I tell you what, I'd actually be pretty happy with that. It actually doesn't give the boys an easy way in.
No.
Like he could easily just chunk into the outside orange, or even
These are
duck
pretty,
away and fold the front orange in.
These are fairly fearless young fellas who are
Oh.
just going to play the bowl. I think we'll see a really good shot here. He's patting the dog. Is that what you said, Alex?
Patting the dog.
That's perfect. Don't worry about me.
Great shot.
That's a couple of bombs there from Matthew Foster under pressure. Played two good ones. I tell you what, this is a really big end starting to build. Orange were all over it.
Is
And now
Gary
they're 3 down.
is Gary trying to chip the front orange to poke the jack to the spot?
Yeah, possibly. I think he
Yep.
may even go a backhand trail, but it's important for Team Low that they don't drop a number.
I think you've got
here.
2 or 3 chances on the forehand though, James, to pop the jack back to the spot, as you said. You know, if he pushes it wide, you could still get some sort of connection.
He's going the forehand. Depends where the kiddie's going to lock.
This bowl, super duper important.
A lot of speed here.
Close. Oh,
Oh,
that's okay though.
that's scary times now. What
Wow,
are you?
this next bowl is
What is Nathan Trail doing? Is he trying to draw the spot in his head?
Yep.
Even slicing the jack's not actually bad anymore.
Yep.
As long as he's under the blue shot bowl that's touching, as long as he doesn't hit that blue bowl, he's going to land somewhere pretty good. And beating the front oranges.
This is a massive end in the context of the game, right? Like, this is the 7th end. There's only 3 to go after this. If they could find a 3 here and go 5 in front,
Backhand. Fair enough.
yeah, happy to find the spot on the back end, trundle the blue round of it.
Yeah.
If you get inside that back orange, you're happy days. I think he's a touch
Find the back
quick.
orange. Yeah, fair enough.
That's a good bowl.
Just smidge quick, but pretty happy. Massive bowl in the context of this game for Gary Lowe now.
Is there merit? There isn't, don't worry.
There's such a vicious swing on that hand once you get under the line.
We're looking to find all his class here. I almost think you can't like you have to play to score a perfect shot. You can't miss bad. You can't even think about missing well. Sorry.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's just literally play it to perfection.
You're either dropping 3 or you're holding a bundle.
Here we go, on the forehand. Massive moment in this game.
Orange trailing by 2. He's let it go well.
It's tight. Ugly. It actually really pulled on him really quick too. He doesn't. You can see he's disappointed there.
Oh.
This is brave.
I wouldn't be letting you play this hand.
I've got a flick in me to sit the blue
You're playing a
down.
backhand to rest the orange under the head, bro.
Ooh. He wouldn't want to be quick. This is dicey. Oh, might have.
Pretty okay, maybe.
It's definitely 3. I think it's 4.
Okay.
Goodness gracious me.
It mustn't have been hard touching, right? It must have
Yeah.
been 2 or 3 mil. Maybe that's why Gary was so quick
That's
as well.
possibly a game-winning end there. They were
Six the difference.
They were in so much trouble early on, and Matthew Foster's 2 bowls. I mean, Dylan's to an extent as well, just created chances out there, but Matthew's played 2 absolute bombs on that end, and Nathan's tidied it up nicely. Obviously, Gary missing a couple has helped, but wow, 10-4 played 7.
Just letting everyone know, it is going to be 8-5? Yeah, 8-5 playing the last end of the Masters final. Yeah.
If anything looks to be developing over there, we'll come back to that for sure. Malcolm under it again. He won't believe his luck. 10-4 up. He hardly missed one on this mat in the pairs. I mean, he's had nice speed and he's kept bowls in the area, right? So, and that's all you can sort of hope for.
Yeah, he just seems a lot more concentrating on his last night's carry.
So 6 the difference.
Jan Lowe, she's been rock solid as always.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Orange probably haven't played like they should be 10-4 down.
No. This could be 5-all, right?
Yeah.
And you feel like this is the end where they have to score the bigger of the numbers, right? Because
3-1 just seems like such a long time ago for them. I know 3-1 in front. It's now 10-4 about 4 ends later.
Bit of experience here. Malcolm's just going Don't panic. Throw one deep for the boys.
Yeah.
Let them win it for me.
Yeah.
Jan low on the back end.
Oh, it's such a cool story. Poverty Bay could end up having the 2 wins. They could have 3 out of the 8 wins here.
How do they work the Patrons Cup out?
They'd
Great
be-
shot
They
there.
have to be in the hunt, right?
I think North Taranaki may have been in front.
They've got so many teams.
That's right.
Oh, great anyway, regardless for the
Oh,
centre. It's a centre with,
Terrific.
sort of two clubs sort of.
Yeah, and
Situation.
they find themselves in Division 2 for the Interprovincial this year.
Oh, it's a nervy division to be in,
they're just
coming
a
up against these fellas.
They're just a centre going places. Dylan Foster.
Good
That's
shot there from Dylan
Just a
Foster.
little shake of the head there. He probably didn't get it out as wide as he wanted, but he's held nicely.
Nah, it's a good
Little
ball.
fist pump there from Mal, and just a little pat on the shoulder.
All good, cuz.
All good, cuz. You can just about hear him say it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool for the family here. They just got to hold it together for 2 more ends, you feel. The low team won't have given up the ghost yet, though. That's
Oh.
lovely. Jeez, they're playing so well.
Graham and Gary and Warwick and Jan will not be. You haven't lost it till you've lost it, right?
Absolutely not. And they're a super experienced
And if you're asking
combination.
about experience, they've literally been playing together as a team longer than 3 of the team members have been alive in the opposition.
Dylan Foster on the forehand. He needs to hold. It's
he's
going to
just
fold.
missed it.
Pretty good speed. He
So
didn't overplay it,
here-
which is nice.
Here we see another end where Orange
Yeah.
is looking like it could get a bundle.
Yeah. Which is why it's important that Matthew and Nathan, continue to keep doing what they've
They
been
have
doing.
done.
They've been playing their shots. They haven't been afraid to have a go. Gary's going to call Warwick on the forehand here and just try and find the gap and sit that back Orange down.
No margin for error really anymore.
No, they got to chase a big number.
They've got to score 3 times, right?
They have to score all 3 ends. Yep,
They
have to. If they drop another end, it's just about curtains.
And this is the end. Oh, it's staying on the mat.
Yeah, we'll stay on the mat. If it runs right back around, it's a potential scoring goal.
This is the end where the Lows will have the best chance to get a big number because it's the only end of the next 3 where they're going to have last bowl.
That's right.
if they're in the hunt, yeah.
Right, Matthew Foster now. Felt under and tight.
That's the first bowl I can remember him missing. In about 4 ends.
Yeah. He's got a chance to correct it though. Graham is looking to hunt the backhand. He's just waiting for confirmation.
It's a big swing on the backhand, eh? They're just deciding whether you can actually get underneath that blue bowl
Yeah.
and not destroy your head by mistake.
There he is. That signature steely glance up. He's patted, given the leg a pat. I think
Oh,
they're actually
no,
going
fair
out.
call.
I think they were going outside blue to try and turn the orange into a good spot.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foster.
Matt Foster just needs to make his correction. He's got more weight. He's got more green.
He's close. Oh!
I think that still creates a chance here for the Lows.
Yeah.
They are still holding 2, and a 2 here they'd probably take. They need 3 2s, right?
What do you do?
Are they playing the aggressive, trying to hit the front shot bowl onto the blue on the outside half?
Possibly. Edging.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotta-
edge. Yeah.
And what happens if you do hit the outside half perfectly? You're going to have another bowl in the head there as well.
There's a lot of clapping for a Brian Pulley bowl down there. We'll come to that shortly. Graham Lowe.
Here we go,
Small
Graham.
just drawing.
He's close
Just
here.
Trying to wriggle his way in. Needs to hold a smidgen.
That might have done half the job for them.
Yeah.
However,
Right, what are we doing down here? There's a lot of blues around.
Nathan's got a chance here. He can just fly the swing orange, right?
Our commentator's monitor has died in a hole.
We're
We're
okay.
back. Nobody panic.
Everything's okay, team.
That would be a bad time to fall
We-
apart.
There's nothing
We've
wrong.
done 7 days. And we get to the last 3 ends of the last broadcast game.
Emma's definitely pushed the wrong button there.
FTB.
Fade to black. That's what we did.
That's Panic Stations.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, she's been a tough week.
Nathan Trowell. I think he can go down here and tap this
Ooh.
jack.
Just a chunky tap.
He's very close. He's very
Look at
close.
this from Nathan Trowell. Ooh.
Out that way.
Good bowl.
It
One
actually
down.
creates a chance for a drag.
Do you want to trail the jack here?
No.
Or
Just
do
draw
you
for 2.
and then
Draw
trail?
for 2. Draw for 2 and manufacture a 3 with wherever Nathan puts his, right?
Lovely line here from Gary Lowe.
Needs to be up.
Good bowl.
To be up. He
It is.
is. Yeah, that's
I've just
a well
noticed-
played bowl. Right,
Is
here we go.
that a
Use words, Alex.
A shredded mat.
Someone's just
rodent?
taking a little bite out of that massive moment here. Nathan Trowell.
Imagine if your bowl went off with a rodent's eaten.
Oh, this is good.
This is extra good, isn't
This
it?
is good.
He's found the white. Is he going to get underneath? That's
That
a great
is
shot.
Classy.
great
And
bowl.
he's sat on the blue. That's a terrific bowl, Nathan Trowell.
Now,
Now, quick, can we get to the Masters? It looks like it's all over down there. It is.
Yeah,
It's
shake
all
it
over.
out.
Warren Gibb, look at the celebration
Poverty
there.
Bay have one on the board, one to come if all things go to plan
Now
for the
back to
Trail
Gary.
boys.
This is a massive bowl for Gary. He's got to look to trail the jet. Is he close?
Big trail.
He's close here. He's
Down a
very
fraction.
close. Great
He's
shot
got
from
it.
Gary
Got it.
Lowe.
What a bowl!
That's at least
Oh
3.
boy,
What
come on!
a bowl!
Oh, here we go.
It is game on here, fellas. That is
Oh,
a
it's
huge
It's at least
bowl.
3.
Matthew's just gone to swipe them all like it's only 3, and we're just going to remove them and have a glance.
It's just 3, but that's what a shot.
I mean, they're measuring, but I think you're right, Alex.
He's drawn on all of his experience and then some there
Wow.
for an absolutely beautiful trail.
It's going to at least half the deficit with only 2 ends to go.
Absolutely magnificent. And that was the end they needed to score a reasonable number on.
It's 3.
It's 3. Great
Tell you
shot
what,
there.
3. If you'd offered them 3 before the start of that end, they would have absolutely taken it.
Yeah, for sure, because now they've just got to find a 1 and a 2.
They've
and
just got to score twice and hope one of them's a crooked number.
Yeah.
What a singles final.
what a
what a
white.
fours final this has been. We're falling apart as we near the end of it.
Here we go now.
Beautiful white here from Jan.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of breathing space.
Just that end where they've been starting well early. Now they just need to put the pressure on the boys, I can imagine.
Yeah, that's what they'll be thinking. They're thinking,
They've got the momentum off that 3 as well.
It's the first national final for a couple of these lads. They'll be trying to just heap the pressure on and see what happens. Nathan Trowell's had ice in his veins all week, but it has been a long week for him. He's just about played most of the games possible, with the exception of the triples.
Great
he's
stuff.
almost been in every single game, so it's a sign of the fitness and.
And the crowd just forgetting there's a final going on.
That
Malcolm
is
Trowell.
lovely.
That's probably the first time he's found one like a back toucher.
All bowls is his
which
timing.
That was sort of like his signature shot in the pairs. It's probably the first one for this game, but what a time to find it.
Hey, cool, calm, collected. All right, boys. I'll chip in. I suppose I should.
Jan Lowe now, she's responded well, you feel. Yep.
Chance
They'll
here
be
for
happy with that.
Malcolm, though, to
Yeah.
give him really a dominant position in this head, right?
That's right. If he can find a gap in between those two oranges,
3 the difference.
things are looking up. Right, here we go. That was a massive bowl by Gary in that last end. Alright, oh, he's a little grimace on the face, just a touch quick, but it's going to be in behind. That's okay.
That's still good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
they
a
will
very
take
scoreable
that.
bowl,
They
that one.
will take that.
A very scoreable bowl.
I think Warwick will be on his backhand team, or is he going to not?
I think Mike Foster looks a little bit more stressed than he did a couple of minutes ago up here in the crowd. He's just sort of sitting up there.
He looks okay.
I think he must have the earbuds in. He must be listening. He is, yeah.
You think it's been a tough week? Jeremy's just commented. It's been a tougher week at home watching.
Oh, yeah, poor Jezza.
Wish he was here.
Here we go.
Absolutely.
Oh, his name lives on one of the cameras.
And we
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out to the Lowe family, also tuning in Southland.
Warwick's close.
Warwick, is he up? That's
Oh,
it's still okay.
That
If
was
they can continue to isolate that blue bowl, they just need to find one really good one. Right, here we go. Dylan Foster. Can he find one here? It's out on the wide line. Might be
Oh,
a
he's
touch quick.
down with Malcolm.
You just feel like they're 1 or 2 good bowls away from a national title. They've just got to find them.
Great
Not-
stuff.
They're not as easy to find as you'd think.
Yeah, I think a bowl around the front orange here by Warwick,
Yeah,
giving Gary a chance to chip the blue out.
Yep.
Potentially, I think that's their best play, right?
absolutely is.
He's taking his time.
Here we go. Feels nice.
Looks nice.
Look at this from Warwick. He's just about going to get the shot himself.
Oh.
What a shot!
Oh, wow.
What a
That
bowl
is
from
magnificent.
Warwick. Great.
Great shot, says the screen. And it was.
Well,
Yeah.
that'd
Just
be
remember
canvas, right?
Looking at looking at all the position here, though, we've got 400s on the head, but all the blue stuff at the back.
Yeah, this is one of those ends where now they need to make use of these back ones.
The low's obviously forced to play aggressive, chasing points, right?
Dylan Foster, he's got it out there. Is it going to come all the way back?
Back you come,
Probably,
he
yeah.
says.
It actually might help a wee bit because it's going to change the pace and what.
Certainly
I actually
has.
think now that bowl's there, Graham's actually going to work on the shot bowl round
Yeah,
round for a back toucher
he
potentially.
may follow Warwick's one down.
Ideally, they'd be hoping it's not touching the jack, eh?
Yeah, that's the only trouble, right? I think that's why Gary's looking so hard.
Same bowl as Warwick that he just hit. I just heard it.
Yeah, I think it might be touching. So here we go.
Well, if there's a man in New Zealand who can make this happen, I would say that he's just about to play this bowl.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Graham Lowe. It's a beautifully arced bowl out there.
This is quite good, right?
Oh, look at this. Are you for real?
Now,
We're going to see some aggression from Matthew Foster here
Yeah.
because that may have just set up a
Front
potential
orange.
game-winning bowl here.
Good weight control on the
Front orange
forehand.
on the forehand. There's the foot. There's the toe.
And if
That
you-
one right there. It's going to pop out. Is it? Importantly, is it going to catch the orange or the jack first? If it's going to catch the orange first, that helps Poverty Bay a lot.
Certainly does.
Big moments here. Matthew Foster, he's been so solid at 3. Like I say, they just need to find one or two more really good ones. You feel like if they can score this end, it's probably game over.
even with that nice speed, if you're wide onto the blue into Graham's last bowl, you can
Right.
actually
Here
sort
we
of
go.
sit okay, a nice second shot,
Here we
right?
go. Matthew Foster. It's out of the hand good.
Oh,
He's-
wow.
Needs
He's
to
turning.
hold. He will get another
Look at
opportunity.
the weight he played with. Like
Yeah,
that was
perfect.
lovely weight. The ball he hit
Perfect speed.
just made it just to the back of the
Graham's
mat.
got to be round the back here, doesn't he? Because
It's an interesting one,
even
right?
if they score a 1, they're okay.
Yeah, you've got to make sure you don't lose the game here.
Yeah. Out of his hand, absolutely smooth as silk.
Just
Oh,
needs
that's real
What a
good.
shot! What a pole!
That's
a wee
quite
bit
good as
unlucky,
well.
but that's really
No,
good.
Like
He's just played 2 crackers.
I like
Graham.
this
same
from
shot
Foster.
here for Matthew Foster.
Straight into his work here.
No wasting
Here we
time
go.
thinking
No,
about it.
Here we
Now
go.
that blue's a wee bit locked in, I'd aim for the wide blue.
Petting the dog.
Needs to hold. Oh, nothing really
Oh.
happened. But
Oh.
actually, it did end. It did late. There's a whole lot of stuff sit down late.
We've got a domino situation here at the TSB Stadium.
Here we go.
You could just about cut the tension with a knife.
Unbelievable.
Or cut the ear with a
stuff
knife. Cut the tension in the ear.
here. You got there in the end.
You could cut something with a knife is what I'm trying to say.
Dirt Demon Racing there.
It's interesting that Graham's treated his
Shirt.
sublimated shirt like a dress shirt, and like he's got dress
Dress-
pants
yeah.
on.
Yeah, I'm almost certain when Paul Wright created those shirts, there wouldn't be many people in dress pants with them.
No, that's
Don't
They're
fair
a
know.
enough.
nice shirt.
They are a very nice shirt.
Paul
So-
Wright does the stock car racing.
Yeah, of course,
Quite
Gary
a few
and
people have these shirts around, eh?
Yeah.
Gary and that had been on the pit crew when he travels south.
yeah, Gary and Paul.
He's got to play backhand and look to fall into the front here. Just put the pressure on and hope for a miss or 2 from Nathan. Here we go. Backhand. Needs to find a bit of luck where he's not getting the jack. He won't mind that.
I like the weight he played that with. It was confident weight, wasn't it?
Right, Nathan Trowell.
No.
There is a couple of average contacts for him down here, but these is Brennan's bread and butter all week.
Nathan's played a million
Oh.
splits.
Has he what? These have just been his go-to. Get him out of trouble. Don't be wide. Yep, pretty good.
Really close here.
Oh, still an orange. And a 1's okay here for orange.
Good
That's
bowl.
really well played
I
bowl.
honestly think 1's okay for everybody, right?
I
Gave it.
think both teams would just say, yeah, 1's okay for us either way.
He gave it a chance to turn. Was Beautiful weight he played it with, wasn't he? Not, no
Oh,
panic, no
oh,
panic.
nah, that's
Let's pretend we're taking one orange here, assuming it's one. What are you doing?
Draw on the back end.
Round to the back?
yeah, it has to be. Round to the blue.
Swoopy back end
Let
draw.
Nathan try and play something and potentially get unlucky. I'm interested to see if Nathan tries to win it with this bowl.
I reckon we're going to see Malcolm up onto the head and say you're not playing anything, Nate.
Malcolm has been conservative at times. Look at this.
Look at this here from Gary Lowe.
Let's just cut those two off pretty much. So
I think Malcolm. Look at him. You can see him in the background.
you can't
Don't
get
play
him.
the
Yeah,
bowl.
look at him. Look at him. He's striding up to the head.
Don't play the bowl.
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
said it there. I've called this.
Two up last end
Imagine
with
if
last
he-
bowl. It's a pretty good position to
Imagine
be
if he's actually saying, "Oh, there's a shot on."
Yeah.
Oh, how about we just smoke it?
Smoke
Yeah,
this.
Trundle.
Smoke the blue split.
Trundle down here and win the game.
I don't think Nathan will
That's
play this bowl.
absolutely what's not happening.
I don't think he'll play it. I think he's going to go, look, we'll be two up last end, last bowl.
Right.
At the worst, if it goes as badly as it can, you get an extra end.
Because if you could chip your own blue out of there if you got weirdly unlucky. Oh, I'm not even sure you could actually now. Look at it. It's hard to be brave, isn't it?
It's extremely hard to be brave. Thankfully for everyone involved, Malcolm's hoodie has sorted itself out, and and it is no longer attached in the middle.
Oh, I
that
have
was-
no idea what on earth was going on there.
That was an interesting time.
Can you go two oranges down if you played a shot on the back end?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's not playing this.
He is.
What's he doing?
Drawing a shot?
Okay, fair cool.
Maybe he'd want to sit
He's
there.
drawing a shot. This will be the greatest shot I've ever seen. And I've
I've seen some good ones. I've
seen
seen Matt Ellis play a good drive.
seen some good ones, but if he finds a way to draw a back toucher around an orange that's almost jack high. Okay.
Got on the wide
Alright.
stuff. Good cider.
Imagine if it was a blue. I'm not sure.
No, no, it's okay.
Uh,
It's like, what's going on?
Dennis's Brent's gone for the wrong side. No, someone needs to.
Someone will
Yeah,
tell
we've
him,
got
right.
there. Perfect. 10-8.
Last end, or is it?
8-10. Wow.
Alex loves calling an extra end.
Oh, almost every game.
Every
Even if it's like
single-
7 the difference.
Every
it's like,
single
could we see an
broadcast
extra
game
end
I've called one. We haven't had one yet, so this is the last chance.
here?
All
They
right.
wouldn't let me down, would they?
I have a Nathan Trail that would beg to differ. Jan Lowe, rock solid.
Look at this stuff.
I mean, that's so good.
That is perfect. Right?
Absolutely perfect.
Just in case it isn't the last end, I suppose I should pop downstairs and get ready for the post-match interview.
yep.
So I wish you guys the best of luck in coping with the
Thanks.
stress and anxiety that is to
Which
follow.
There is plenty of that.
Thank you again for your efforts this week, everybody, and I don't know, have a good whatever.
Have a good.
Have a good whatever.
Close here from Malcolm.
Oh, get down. Lovely.
Great
That is
shot.
two cracking starts from the
But
lead.
and you can't actually underestimate the amount of pressure that's on these guys and what that can do to you. They're holding it together so well. Jan, it's out on a beautiful track again. Just going to run past it, but there's still chances for twos here. Right, here we go. Malcolm Trout. On the backhand. He's played a lot of these on this mat this week.
I think you're just trying to find Jan's last bowl, right?
Yeah.
And if you
Any
if you-
improvement, if you happen to be a touch short, then you go onto the white.
If you chunk into it, you chunk into it. But getting out on that whitish line, is it?
Feels tight.
Ooh.
Bit of a grimace there. Just walking away. Just a click of the fingers. Here we go. Warwick Grey now
Time to shine, Warwick Grey.
on the backhand. Here we go. It's on the backhand.
It's on that good line, isn't it?
Don't know that it's here, is it? Oh, it is. That's an
That's
orange.
That's a 1.
Yeah. Dylan Foster, a young fella. What can he find here? Late in the piece. Feels tight too. Doesn't want to sit the orange down. Needs to swing away, and it has.
Yep.
He'll get another chance with his next one. Warwick Gray now. He'll be looking to double this up and sit two. Create the pressure on the young fellas.
He's got another one out onto that wide line.
He has.
Down to his speed.
It's close. It's very close here from Warwick Gray.
Yeah, two absolute crackers from Warwick there.
Two pearlers under pressure.
Plenty for Dylan here to rest on that.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll just be looking to get a good one away here. On the backhand. Better line.
Has he got the speed to hold him to the bowl?
Yes, he does. Well played. Pretty well played, Dylan Foster. You'd be happy with that.
Alright.
He's put the head down a wee bit. He's shaking his head, but that's actually a pretty well played bowl. Uncle Mel's giving him a pat on the back. Said, "You're all good, mate."
You're all good, cuz.
I'm your uncle, not your cousin. Graham Lowe.
Oh, is he just fading under? Is he going to hold to it? Oh,
that's going to create a nice little weird couple of oranges out the side here.
That's getting real nervy.
I mean, Nathan Trail's already won one game this week with a wobbler up the side of the mat. That'll be extra brave in a national final.
I only taught of it last year. Alrighty.
Matthew
Backhand?
Foster. Yeah, backhand draw. Work the blue round.
What about more aggressive? Trying to really sink it.
Not a chance. That's not here, is it?
It's actually pretty good, isn't it?
I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
It's a well played indoor bowl.
Yeah, yeah. It's a well played indoor bowl, but it's going to make orange be more positive, which I don't know if that's a good thing for blue or not.
I'm interested in that decision there.
Here we go.
It was both hands were a chance.
Graham on his backhand.
Looking for a perfect one.
Close. Close.
Holding to the blue.
Oh, that's actually still okay. What does blue do here? They've got to draw the spot.
Way round.
Yeah.
Way round.
Yeah, looking deep.
Don't panic if you're sitting the outside orange here, my cousin.
Here we go. Matthew Foster. He's come up with some seriously good stuff. Looks
a bit tight.
Looks okay. Needs to hurry.
Oh, that's
excellent.
Oh, wow.
really good.
Really good shot.
Hold on.
Crowd showing the appreciation.
There it is.
Candice with the great shot. She's been waiting a while to get that back up. But we'll see a nice crunchy shot here on the forehand from Gary, I would expect.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of these in my time.
He could actually be sitting three after this bowl, no problem.
Remember we discussed in the game at 8:30 this morning, or we didn't, but this is the sort of the shot Alex had down that sort of channel where they either hold or they swing away.
That's right. Here we go.
I think you've got to be aggressive. Hit it through the break.
It is aggressive. Needs to get down.
It's close.
That's okay.
That's a well played bowl as well.
He's actually given himself a chance to sit with quite a congested three. Nathan's desperate to not play his last bowl, right?
I don't know. It's just another bowl in the garage at 8 o'clock after dinner, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Right. Malcolm here, he's just stayed off. He's letting the boys have a chat. They'll look to him if they want him. I'm just working through all the options. They're currently holding the National Fours Championship title for 2023. Malcolm's decided I've had enough of this. I'm coming in.
Nice of him to wait.
Yeah. Lads are just letting them know what they're thinking, and he'll let them know, and he'll give them confidence to play.
Because we'll be down there.
Okay. Oh.
Right. I'm just talking through all their options here. What's Gary gonna do? What are we gonna do? What's our best shot? We don't want to set him up. That's what you don't want to do.
If you get a bowl in there on the forehand, is it something for Gary to work off and play the blue out of the head? At the moment, Gary's bowl is going to be really difficult.
Yeah, he's got to get that blue without getting any jack. Right, here we go. Now, Nathan's decided to play the forehand. Here we go. What's he doing here? Is he going to try and just draw a back toucher? Work down that channel?
Maybe.
Doesn't want to sit the orange.
It's aggressive pace.
Right, we're still going to see Gary with a chance here. They seem happy enough with it.
Sort of takes away everything on that hand, does it? Or is there some sick orange out on the wing? Surely not.
No. Alright, game down. What can Gary Lowe find?
We saw a pretty good one coming this direction 2 ends ago, Sean.
Yep, he knows what that path's doing.
If he plays that sort of bowl again, Nathan will be playing a bowl.
Yep. If you...
I'm still... I'd love to see if this orange out wide is even any hope whatsoever.
Good team check going on here. Warwick's just had a look. Jan's come from the back. She's having a look too. James has taken the headset off. He's desperate to have a look. He's just having a squiz. Big team check going on here. Sometimes in these situations you're desperately trying to find something that isn't a pretty stone cold draw. Because they're pretty hard to play with a game on the line. You're looking for something where you can trundle with your speed isn't as important. James got his headset on before he starts talking.
I actually think there's an opportunity coming through their closest orange.
That's what they're pointing at.
Sort of just pressing the whole jack through the blue.
Actually, that's what
trying to loosen the blue up and
actually
stop the white somehow.
Nathan's last bowl has actually created that opportunity with a split there now. It just gives them a lot more confidence because they can use that. Actually, that's pretty good.
Even worse case, if it did go out towards those blues out on your left-hand side, your bowl's actually following it through, and you could come up with some sort of weird 2 through there as well.
That's right. I mean, and they'll make sure they make the right decision. And I was just saying before James that it's sometimes you're looking for a shot where your pace isn't that crucial. Like you don't want to be drawing a
just punt it through there and hope for the best.
Yeah, sometimes you're looking for a shot where you can be a little bit more gun-ho with your speed and just find the right line.
I love that. They're still managing to smile.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's very cool. We're going to see him on the forehand here, and we're going to be seeing him through that front
almost
orange.
A bit like a John Zitterstein triple sort of bowl, right?
Yeah. Get bowls in motion, make something cool happen. On the forehand. It has to be close. Close! It's going to be one orange, and that's going to be a national title to Nathan Trowell, Matthew Foster, Dylan Foster, and Malcolm Trowell playing out of Poverty Bay. You love to see it. The lads how do you reckon they're going to try and just like be all cool and stuff?
Oh man, that's awesome, right?
That's so cool. What an unbelievable moment for these kids. Well, not really kids, you know.
Yeah.
What are they, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Nathan's had a great nationals, right? We've seen a lot of nationals where guys have managed to win more than one an event.
Doesn't happen often.
It's happened a few times, and it just goes to show when you're in the zone like a Nathan Trowell.
Yeah,
you're absolutely in the zone. All right, the boys are going to surround Alex here, and we'll get down to him now.
Cool, so here we are. We've just seen the final of the New Zealand Fours. I'm surrounded by champions. Well done, guys. So I'm going to start with my left. We've got the reigning Pairs champions, the reigning Fours champions. I know it's probably hard to put into words, but how are you feeling, Nate?
I'm feeling pretty stoked. To win it with my dad and also my 2 cousins is pretty special. So, yeah, big ups to them.
And Malcolm, you would have been a part of all of these guys' journey through indoor bowls. What's it like for you as someone who's seen them as little kids practicing in the games room, and now you're standing here in New Plymouth as a Fours champion team together?
Oh, it's pretty awesome. The boys have come a long way in a couple of 6 years since they started, and they just got better and better, and conduct themselves really well on the mat, and just super. yeah, absolutely stoked, Alex. Yeah.
Okay, your guys' turn, the two Fosters. What's going through your head?
Pretty speechless, to be honest. Pretty happy to come away there. I was fighting the mat the whole game, but pretty cool. We started off as a fours team back at home, played in the Rabias and fours. So yeah, to win this is a pretty cool moment, especially with the family.
And Dylan?
Just pretty much left speechless, saying like pretty cool to get a gold in my first nationals, and especially with the family.
Did you just say this was your first nationals?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well done. That's fantastic. It's a great effort. I'm going to leave you guys to celebrate. You've done wonderfully well, and just congratulations to all. Go and celebrate and enjoy your night. Cheers. Back to you.
Alrighty, team, back with us. I tell you what we saw there on the camera was a really, really proud dad and uncle, right?
Oh, unbelievably so. And you can't get Mike's got in there so quick. He, and I mentioned it in the peers as well. Like Mike and Karen and the whole Trail family. There's Nana and Papa Bruce Easton and all of them up there. They travel far and wide. They've put so much time and effort into these young ones, and to see the rewards is so cool. They're so proud. Surely this makes Karen want to play the game a little more, right?
Surely.
You would think so.
Surely she'd have a game next time, right?
And like Malcolm
imagine
said,
she's going to be down in the garage practicing. Now Nate's not down there.
Like Malcolm said, though, that they conduct themselves really well on the mat. They're so well liked. They've come through. They handle the spotlight really well. They've just done such an amazing job, and everyone's down there. You can see the amount of people down there congratulating them. And how cool that Warren Gibbon there just shaking hands with Malcolm now. He's got a national title too. Let's not forget. What an absolute day for Poverty Bay East Coast.
How good.
Unreal.
I tell you what, I reckon Mike and Karen in the next few weeks will be going round for dinner, and the game appears after dinner, right?
I think so. I wouldn't. Yeah.
The kids have had enough. They're good. They don't need to practice anymore.
It was cool to see. I know Mike picked up a game in the fours and enjoyed his time, but yeah, they've spent so much time in the stands watching these boys, and they will just be immensely proud.
All right, here's the presentation, team.
Clement, Roger Bartosh, Sharon Hook and Maureen Bartosh of the St Andrews Club, Waikato. Did you? And also third equal were Ross Brayshaw, Lois Skinner, John Peach and Betty Cooper of the Newland RSA Club, Auckland. Okay, and our runners-up in the Masters grade are Brian Hardgrave, David Brunton, Barry Oliver and Maureen Dravitsky of the Marylands Club, North Taranaki. And our winners of the 2023 National Masters Fours Championship, Warren Gibb, Brian Pulley, Nanette Trelaw and Lois Lamont of the Cosmopolitan Club, Poverty Bay.
Oh well, on behalf of my team, Lois, Natalie and Brian, I'd like to thank the way they played today and stuck in there. Especially Lois led very, very well from the tournament. Very top bowl star, Lois. Brian, you played well, so did Natalie. But all the other teams we played against, thanks very much, guys. You know, this is a tremendous tournament. This is my second time I've been in this tournament, so thinking about it, carrying on and see what happens. But thanks very much for everyone.
Yeah. Hold it down, mate. Hold it down. Hold it down.
Okay, moving on to the open grade, and our third equals, Sean Blackburn, James Sullivan, Emma Ludeman and Tracy Ludeman of the St Andrews Club, Waikato. Also third equal, Keith Setter, Wayne Baker, Annalise Baker and David Lynn of the Martingi Club, Waikato. Our runners-up team in the open fours, Gary Lowe, Graham Lowe, Warwick Gray and Jan Lowe of the Invercargill Workmen's Club, Southland. Okay, and the winners of the Open National Fours for 2023, Nathan Trowell, Matthew Foster, Dylan Foster and Malcolm Trowell of the Cosmopolitan Club, Poverty Bay.
Oh, sorry. Hey, thank you everyone. Just like to thank everyone that we played during the week and especially today. Just like to acknowledge the three young fellas here. You guys are exceptional talent and played awesome today. So and through the week as well. So real cool journey for us. Probably 6 or 7 years ago, we played in a fours tournament back at home at the Roberson, and they were all, probably just up to my chest, and the shield was bigger than Dylan, and and to come along all those years later and grab this is just truly special. So thank you for everyone for their support. The Wider Bowls family again, our family back home, awesome. Really, really stoked. Big shout out to the Mat side team for their coverage of the finals. Obviously it's a pretty horrible day back at home, and everyone's sitting around and enjoying the bowls on TV, so big ups to Dave and the team there, so thank you. And thanks Uncle Mike, he's been our lone supporter, and Auntie Karen was here during the week, and they were supporting us, so thanks Mike for all you've done for us. And just everyone travel home safe, and we'll see you again next year. Thank you.
Move on to the trophies for the player of the tournament, etc. I'd just like again to acknowledge the crew from North Taranaki and all the work they've done putting the mats out this week, and also to everybody who's helped with the umpiring. Big job and well done to everybody. Thank you for that. Now moving on to the Masters grade players of the tournament for the Rayner Trophy. Has been jointly won by Warren Gibb and Lois Lamont. Okay, and moving on now to the Robertson Trophy for the open grade player of the tournament, Nathan Trowell.
First and foremost, thank you to everyone I played throughout the week. Some real close games, and thank you to Dad for pretty much getting me here. Thanks to the boys, Uncle Mike, and pretty much that's it. Thank you.
Well done, mate. Okay, finally, the Patrons Cup for the centre, accruing the most points over all of their players over the whole tournament, goes to North Taranaki.
Give it to the runner-up if you aren't faster.
I'll break yours, Liz. Sorry? Yep. Okay, thank you very much everybody for attending these nationals. They've been a tremendous success run very well, thanks to you all. And have a safe trip home, and hopefully see you all again next year in Whangarei.
Alright guys, well that is the finish to the 2023 Nationals. Hope you've enjoyed following along. It's been great to have you with us, and we look forward to the next one that we are live streaming. Everyone have lovely safe travels wherever you're going, and we will see you then. Catch you later.